Yeah. Okay, so 22nd of August, right? 15, 22nd. Yeah, okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. So so they'll start on daily, obviously, again, as always. This shit. To see what's happening. And this EU, right? Yeah. So no, 2 per hour. So yeah, in this important price level, right? And you're most probably transferring orders, so we can have a small bullish reaction, right? And we are also in the extreme pricing for buy side as well. So what you want to do is position yourself in buys, but yeah, the price action is the most important thing here. And we are also bearish on higher time frame, obviously. So yeah, so so what did Asia do? Late New York, this late New York for me, right? We had a build up, and Asia was trying to sweep the liquidity, or it swept most of the liquidity, right? To sweep, just to sweep the slit point, and also mitigating this, completing order flow, right? So there. We'll wait for Frankfurt open and start trading from there. So let's see here. Oh, okay. And so for the 90-minute cycle, it's really, really simple. I explained it in the last call when we were backtesting, but basically, wait, we didn't backtest this day, right? So basically, you want to position yourself into these 18-minute intervals and skip these 12-minute intervals if you have a POI or liquidity. For example, there's a liquidity here. You want to see price sweeping this liquidity during the 18-minute interval for your entry to be valid. And if it does, for example, sweep during the 12-minute, then it's most probably just an inducement. And I'll try to show you on the Friday chart. Yeah, so this was Friday, right? Yeah. Yeah, it was here. So basically, price, you have 90-minute cycle, 10:30, right here. Wait, what? No. 8 to 9:30, 9:30 to yeah, it's lining up now. So for example, 1 p.m., right? Yeah. So for example, this was my POI, right? On Friday. This was my liquidity, and the rate on liquidity happened during the 12-minute interval, making this entry invalid. And then it came back, engineered more liquidity, right? And just hopped back into it during the 18-minute interval. Yeah, and it was a valid entry because of that. Yeah, so let's backtest. Right, so we have Frankfurt open. Let's see the price action first. Right, so you have this liquidity, but you are clearly in bearish order flow. You can see price finishing order flow for some reason, right? This was the last mitigation, right? This was the last money cutoff. This was mitigation, but only to 10-20% of the whole order, all right? So, I mean, it's just the first stop making this a lit point. All right, so let's see. We also have build-up, but is this a build-up or yeah, it's a build-up, but it's also order flow, making this buy side liquidity, right? So it's a build-up, but also order flow, and yeah, still IPA above, clearly. Okay. mitigation, and you see how do you know it's an order flow? Usually, if it's a build-up, price wants to go down and protecting these orders, right? Protecting the liquidity for the future. But when it's in bearish order flow, you will have, this is something they call algo structure, right? You have this, you break structure, come back, break, and then makes liquidity, then it sweeps, then it breaks, then it makes liquidity, then it breaks, then it comes back, sweeps this liquidity, and continues. And this is usually my confirmation that the price is really trending, that the price desires to go lower, right? And this is exactly what's happening now. You see price, here, for example, making this liquidity pool, right? Buy side liquidity, and then sweeps it, continues down, makes this liquidity pool, right? All of this buy side sweeps, sweeps. So that's pretty confirming that we are bearish, even though we are tapping into higher time frame sell to buy. So yeah, if we are to sell from here, we would only target something here, not knowing whether this will hold or not. Okay, so let's play it. Let's start Frankfurt open. Yeah, okay. So nothing crazy here. Price, you see, price making this a weird liquidity right here. I'll delete this for now. Yeah, this weird liquidity right here. 2 minutes. Okay, let's play it. Okay, and we are reacting of this imbalance, right? But it means nothing. That doesn't make this low strong or anything like that. It's just a random low, and yeah. So here, reacting to this sell to buy. Nothing crazy. Let's go to 5 minutes first. All right. Okay. So there's nothing here. Slim. Okay. Okay. I think we should do this. 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. That's better. So, we want to position ourselves in cells, obviously, and I mean anything above 50% is fine. Or you can even take this as your range and try to sell from it when it starts retracing. So we'll see what happens now. Yeah, okay. When it starts tracing, sell above, lining up with our 5 minute liquidity as well. And if it goes higher, then it will most probably gonna sweep this, right? This is our lit point. Here you also have IPA here. It has a reason to come back all that way, but it doesn't have to. Of course, it can come back later. All right, and these are two only inefficiency I see. Right, so let's see. Okay, price reacting of this. I don't see a way to enter here. Okay, and we are nearing our liquidity. This wasn't right. 90-minute cycle right here. Go ahead. Yeah, okay. So, and also the start of the Frankfurt was a manipulation right away. But for example, this is your BOS, right? There was a BOS. I missed this trade badly. You could have bought here, but our overall bias is bearish for now. So it's real bad to buy. Yeah, but it's possible, of course. And you see, draw on liquidity during the 18-minute cycle interval. Yeah. And let's see. Okay. Nothing crazy. This could be second manipulation of Frankfurt, but we don't know about it yet. Yeah, okay. This you can sell here, but it's too advanced. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. See. Okay. Okay, this is a really bad day. Between 8 to 8:30. Is this a question about 90-minute cycle or about Frankfurt manipulation? Because anything between 8 and 8:30 or in the first 30 minutes of Frankfurt is totally fine. But it's dangerous because there's gonna be tick-tock, right? Many manipulations. And okay, so we are just sweeping this liquidity right now. Okay, and nothing crazy happening. Okay, and you also have this lit point, most probably. Okay, it's not a lit point. Let's see. Oh, well, okay. Yeah. So it is a lit point, right? On 5 minute, for example, you just had this break structure, price coming back, breaking another structure. So you wanna position yourself in cells here, and does a price have a reason to come this high? IPA. You always seek for imbalance, right? In the market. Yeah, so this can be your POI for trade, and you can even wait for a confirmation entry, which we'll try to do. 8:30. Okay, let's test the 90-minute cycle again. I'm not an expert at this really, but yeah, you have to try everything, right? Wait, is this? Yeah, this one. Okay. Yeah, draw on liquidity happening exactly on the 18-minute interval. Yeah, and if it reaches higher, we sell. Okay. Okay. Damn. Damn. Did you just miss our sell? Oh, okay. We missed it. Okay, this is bad. Also, the wick is inefficiency as well, but I I wanted to go for the extreme. So yeah, so this was your entry. Oh, damn it. Happens. Okay, so now you wanna see if price is reacting of something on the left, right? But there's nothing on this price level from only from 2002, so there's nothing you can trade from. But Yeah. So we'll just play it out. We'll see what's happening. And yeah, let's see. Let's see. Okay. I'm thinking about selling here as well. But as I said, this day are these days when EU was just falling down and you had nothing to trade off on the from the left. It's really bad. There are really bad days to trade. Honestly, should just go away from trading on days like these. And yeah, so inefficiency again, IP in the market, expecting price to go lower. This high should be respected for now until we see some rapid change in the market. So you can sell right here, all right? But your stop loss would be 5 pip stop loss. And what would you target? That's the problem with those days. So I mean, look, oh, there is something to target actually. Okay. So let's see. Um, okay, this is pretty good. This is good as well. All of those places are good to target. Sell to buy. You will have inefficiency here, 100%. Just looking at this wick, how it's acting. But this is just experience. Yeah, you can pretty much target this with your sell, and this an area for reaction as well. Valid for reaction. So yeah, we'll target this line, all right? And you see there's still order flow in here. Mitigation, 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 last money cutoff. So this is a place that could threaten your position and could cause a big reversal, right? But it's only 1 to 3, so we should refine it a bit more. I don't want to over refine it and miss another trade. So yeah, I'm just looking at this. I'm thinking whether I should put my stop loss here or put it up here, the entry. But oh, okay, 1 sec, please. Okay, sorry. Mm. So let's not refine it. It's 1 to 4, but 1 to 4 is good. What is this? Yeah, so 1 to 4 is good. Hmm? Okay. So if we wanted a confirmation entry, then let's see. Okay, that's nothing convincing yet. Okay. If you wanted a riskier entry here, but there's no guarantee this guy is protected, right? Or maybe in this guy, because I told you big wicks are inefficiencies. So that's why I'm keeping it this big. Yeah. And now we just broke. Okay. We mitigated, keep mitigating. Okay. Okay. And now this is a better entry right here as a mitigation. As you see clearly, overflow, clear mitigation, mitigation. It's just respecting everything. So yeah. And if you missed all this, okay, this is a really, really bad place for cells. But I mean, there were some even a sell from this price level seems fine to me. But huh? Like from this slit? Yeah, there's even if there's a lit, you need to seek for inefficiency. That's the only reason price would ever come back to your POI, to your point of interest. Because if there's no inefficiency, price will rarely come back to the extreme. Yeah, and you see? Yeah, okay. If you have a reversal, for example, there's some kind of magical line for reversals right here, and price starts and price sweeps it and starts reversing, and you have this EPA, efficient price action. You should not, and price goes back, you should not wait for price to come back here anymore. There's nothing there for price to seek. But for example, on Monday, price left off a bit of inefficiency like this, and that's the reason why Tuesday came back, right? And came to sweep all this inefficiency that was left there. Like not 100%, there's some bits left, but yeah, you get a point. So we just tap into our higher time frame POI, and we can just swipe back in 1 minute to look for a okay, no. I wanted to check on lower time frame for our POI, but no. So, and this is London Open, right? So, you know what could be happening now is that this whole thingy is a manipulation. Could be only. Well, we'll see. We'll see as we see more of this price action. And yeah, so let's see. Oh, this was the last inefficiency that was left off, right? I'll mark it out. And even this guy. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. All right. So, but they can react off this, obviously. There's nothing stopping it, right? IPI, right? So, and you can even use an indicator for inefficiency. You don't have to mark it out like me. So, let's do it. Okay, price keeps coming down, reaching our higher time frame POI, and and keeps going down. Okay, it's weird. But remember, we are in extreme pricing. We are in higher time frame sell to buy, so we might have a little reaction, if not a reversal, at least a pullback. So, okay. And now, yeah, so let's just take this out. All right. So if this is a reversal point, then price will try to fill the imbalance, right? And we'll look into that. Okay. Let's fill the imbalance, mitigated it. But still isn't showing any bullish signs, right? It's just had this build up. Now you see, right? There's an order flow from the left, right, and also order flow from the right. Okay, so yeah, you could have seen me writing an article today on our Discord. Oh, sorry, 15-minute FEG. Huh? Okay, anyway, you could have seen me writing about composite structure, right? And this is exactly what's happening, but only on 1 minute. So if you were an algorithm and you were trading on seconds, you could be ping-ponging things. But I also said that in this, see, you have bearish order flow, right, and bullish order flow from the higher time frame POI for buy side, right? But I also said that both of these are build-ups, and now let's think of it from a rational way. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm assuming uh, the outcome already. But look, in this price level, we are expecting price to go up, right? And if price wants to go up, which side do you think price is gonna take out first? The downside. The same thing that happened this week, that we are waiting for this week, it looks the same, and it is the same as 1 hour on our on this week's chart, right? We are building up from both sides, and we knew that price wanted to go up for this inefficiency, right? And what side did price take out first? The downside, right? And this is the same thing happening again and again, and I'll bet it happened here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. See? And now this is the same exact scenario that happened, and this is and you see this often on 1 minute, so it will click in your head like one day how fractal the market really is, because this happens too often. It's the same thing happening on all time frames, right? And sweep. Okay, so we'll look for a buy on this price level and sell on this, right? So this is a really bad way to use pricing, but like generally you want to buy up here and sell anything above the nearest IPA. It can react off here and continue down, or it can react off here and continue up, right? So there's no way to know that. Also 10:30, yeah. So this is a magic minute. I'll cover this as well, but I don't use it. You can find it useful maybe sometime, yeah. So there's not much happening here. Yeah, right, before breaking this. I was standing in 10 minutes, right before breaking this. And if you want to ask something, just ask. Yeah, just turn your mic on and ask. Okay, so right before this, then you had this POI, right? You want to play it safe. This is your FEG on 3 minutes. No, yeah, on 3 minutes, even 2 minutes. Yeah. So there's like 50%. Was if you want to buy, just put buy limit here. Our entry model. If you want, this can be your stop loss, but this is really dangerous. This is your safer stop loss. Like 50% of imbalance is fine, or even yeah. And if it goes down below this, this could be the next stop, right, for reaction. So yeah, but oh, okay, and oh, okay, our stop loss is too big, guys. Well, it doesn't matter. We need win rate. Yes. Right, so we can either target this POI, IPA, or this clear lit point below IPA, right? So that's 1 to 2 for you. I don't know why in backtesting I have such a big stop loss, but this day is just bad for trading. Yeah, the price is moving too much. Yeah, okay, okay. And you can have a mitigation here as an entry and stop loss here. This is safer, like as a confirmation entry now. So yeah, so it's like 1 to 5 from here, or even here. With our entry model stop loss, correct stop loss, but we played safe, right? And this was our GP, right? So 8, 8:30. Uh, 8:30, 10.
And say, why not targeting Asia highs?
The highs?
Yeah, why
Because
not targeting Asia highs?
we are too bearish. But this is partial, of course. You can target this. Yeah, you can target this whole thingy. But you see, price already swept the liquidity during Asian, and then just type overflow, right? So I think this is gonna be super bearish. But yeah, if this was just a normal build-up, like on Friday, then you can target this as well. And you see draw liquidity. This is our time zone again. And if it sweeps this, then we might have a potential reversal. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, it does. Yes, yeah. So this 90-minute cycle for you. And now you know that you have POI and it's swapped during your timing perfectly. So you can hedge both sells and buys. And then again, try to buy off this. Try to buy below this level to fill this imbalance. Also, this is IOFD, alright, from ICT. Just wick sitting below, above inefficiency, right? And so let's see. You can stack up on both direction, on both sells and buys. Okay. Wait, let's see. Yeah. This has a reaction filling this wick. Let me see. Filling this wick to a point. So we can hedge sells and buys and hold, and one's gonna win. And so this is okay. Okay. So this could be your lit. This very extreme lit right here. But dang, it's too extreme for me. Honestly, if this goes down from here, yeah, if this goes down from here, I would just take this as a place for sell because this wick is an imbalance as well. But yeah, IPA, yeah, and if price goes below this, we are looking for buys. So like this and here, and possibly any of those yellow zones are for sells. Right, so we have our liquidity. This would be my liquidity. If you were patient, then this could be your lit, right? Maybe 4 minutes left, so let's do this. Yeah. Yeah, and this liquidity as well. So our next cycle is from 11 a.m. my time. Don't know what the time is in the US, but if price use this during the 18-minute, then there is a possible buy setup. Yeah, this is building up, right? Both buy side liquidity and sell side. You can say this is your sell side, or even the whole low. And but yeah, so okay, we are sweeping. So if you are trading 90-minute cycle and it's swept like this, you wouldn't enter here because sometimes it's just going to sweep lower. But you can also miss some entries because of this. That's okay. That's perfect. And now you see price sweeping it in our time zone again. Tapping our POI. We're gonna sell from here as well. Hold it like here. Stop loss about the high. Does that make sense? Order flow. So this is the chart too messy? Do you see everything? And and you can target this low as your first partial, as this is nothing, okay? This is just trying to fill the imbalance here. So no importance, and as well as filling this imbalance, what this low just did is it swept the sell side liquidity, right? Making this an inducement low. So what do you think happened when the price just broke this level? Breakout traders went in selling, all of this, inducing those people. SMC got manipulated, got induced badly to try to sell from these, or even these, right? Because it broke structure. Well, no. So this would be a strong liquidity point for me. I'll try to make to explain this topic in the future as well, but I need you guys to master the things that I've shared so far. So yeah. Oh, okay, that's perfect. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah, the stop loss was above the high, all right. So, uh, okay, this is unexpected. Made a good point. So, all the inefficiency, but we are just, again, just mitigation from both sides. You can ping pong this easily. And your 50% would be around, yeah, right, yeah. So you want to keep this healthy. And you can even take mitigations of this. Let's hope this high is gonna be taken out, and take a sell right here. Stop loss about this high, continue down right here, and price can react of this as well, and we can take a buy if this was higher time frame. Okay, they did it. Okay, yeah. Oh, and we made this slit point as well that we're sweeping right now. So another possible entry, right? And yeah, this, you want to take partials around 50%, in case it's really bullish and it takes it all out. You want to be left with something. Yeah. Okay, so you're expecting a reaction, see, a wick,